It makes sense that there are so many romantic dramas available on Netflix. The movies are easy to watch, have easy-to-follow plots, and are made for comparatively little money. Of course, to elevate the entire endeavor above mediocrity, excellent writing and endearing characters are still necessary. And that's where Goyo makes a mistake. In the Argentine film Goyo, a man named Goyo has Asperger's syndrome. He works as a guide at the Museum of Fine Arts in the city of Buenos Aires and is an avid admirer of Van Gogh. However, his routine is disturbed when he meets Eva, the new security guard. He's instantly enamored with her after she catches his eye. It's the epiphany of love. Nevertheless, because of a rift in her marriage to bad boy Miguel, Eva has lost trust in love. Will these two, who come from radically different backgrounds, wind up dating? It would be an injustice to the movie to reveal anything more, but suffice it to say that if you've seen romantic dramas before, there are no shocks at all in this one. In contrast to Eva, Goyo is more fully developed and provides ample character development for the reader to comprehend his point of view. Her lack of charisma and presence on screen is a direct result of the screenplay. In terms of assisting in comprehending her identity as a person beyond being a self-conscious mother of two who is on the point of divorce, it is terribly deceptive. Even more annoying is the fact that the relationship is hurried and rushes toward an unsatisfactory climax, while the aspect regarding Miguel is never addressed and is left on a precarious cliffhanger. Goyo's siblings, Matyuta and Sala, give it their all in the little time they have to work with, and there's a decently developed subplot about his background and his family relationships. But it's difficult to avoid thinking that this is included merely for dramatic effect, and that it isn't given the time it deserves to be fully developed. Regretfully, this makes Goyo a challenging movie to suggest. Despite putting aside the plot and character conflicts, the production is surprisingly uninteresting. There are extended periods without any music, the most prominent of which is during Eva and Goyo's first drink meeting. It just seems like a boring exposition dump with none of the spark that would have made their relationship shine. Visually, everything is appropriately vibrant, which is related to Goyo's enthusiasm for Van Gogh and art in general. There are undoubtedly similarities to the concept of a troubled genius, and this is further supported by a few clever edits in which Eva's face or a kite are transformed into a painting reminiscent of one by Van Gogh. But none of the other aspects of the movie truly benefit from the same uniqueness. It's unfortunate because the tale has a lot of potential, but the dull and uninspired script makes it seem like it's wasting it all the time. Its message is actually rather nice, and it's the only thing that keeps this movie afloat. Eva's concerns over her age are completely dispelled by Goyo's attention, who also happens to be much younger than her. While it's possible to argue that he projects his own mother's problems onto Eva, let's just say that it's refreshing to watch a romance that defies the expectations of this genre without delving too far into psychology. A particular highlight of the movie is a really appropriate scene in which Eva gets dressed up and questions her appearance in the mirror. This is when we see more of Eva's vulnerability. Although the picture flirts with a few pockets of humor, it would have been good to see more of these moments as they are frustratingly limited and lend the film a much-needed charm. Goyo is an unsatisfactory romantic comedy all around. The movie almost gets everything together, but a hurried writing, weak character development, and a host of other problems prevent it from being a more enjoyable viewing. It's not a horrible movie per se, but it also doesn't qualify as a good movie, falling somewhere between forgettable and unimpressive.